What's up, guys? This is episode 6282. And before anything, I'd like to briefly, as brief as possible, share an idea I had while I worked as a cashier, as an assistant in a building material store during 3 months. I had several tasks, but amongst all tasks, one of them I liked the most. I had to register every new product they received, they had bought. And with this, I could see exactly the distribution costs and the cost of the product in itself. And I could, of course, also know the margin of them. And during like hundreds of times doing this, I realized that if you could own the industry, the distribution, and the building material store um, as a whole, as an unique, as an only company, you would reduce a lot your operational costs, a lot. Unimaginably, you would reduce it. You could sell it for a bigger margin and less. Even though you have bigger margins, you could sell for less prices, lower prices. This mean um, this mean consequently more sales. So you could whether win win your competitors, win all your competitors by having a bigger margin, so you would grow more, or have the same, or having a lower margin, the same margin as the whole market, but selling for way uh, less, way lower prices. I'm sorry, my English is not very good. I don't know what's happening. But the entire cadency, I could understand this, is minerations less gross product. This one, I thought a lot about it, and I don't think it would be a thing that is worth trying, because here in Brazil, you need at least 60 million BRL to start like a mineration company or something like that. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. The margins are horrible. I don't think it will be worth at any kind. But the gross product go to the industry, and this at some point could be a thing to invest. It depends on the product, but if you could lower your prices. If you own everything, so there's the industry, then there's a distribution, that is a separated company that does exclusively the distribution of building materials, and it charges a lot for this, from the industry, the distribution, it goes to the building material store. After that, where does it go? To the construction company. If you could own that, that would be amazing, because it will reduce a lot your costs, a lot, really. It will reduce a lot your costs. You could sell buildings for way less money or for way bigger margins, meaning that you would grow a lot more. And after the construction, there's uh, trading real estate. You could sell, buy, and rent real estate. If you could do that also, it would be amazing. And after that, there's of course insurance, appliances, all the things that goes after someone afford a place. After someone afford a place, there are a lot of things they will have to do. They will have to afford. If you could own from industry, or at least from distribution, up to this final point of the cadency, you would reduce a lot your margins, and um, grow a lot faster. You would reduce a lot, not your margins, but your prices. Have a bigger margin, the biggest margins possible, and you would basically win every competitor. anybody can compete with someone who owns everything. If everything is properly integrated, anybody would be able to win this specific company. And as it's a billion and billion and billion um, BRL market, like multiple billions each state, here in the south, in Sao Paulo, in Rio, uh, it's billions. This specific realm of business, uh, it will be amazing. It will be amazing. But I myself cannot apply this because you would need a lot. You would need like millions, like 8 digits to start this company. I don't know how it will be done, but once you do it, you would win everybody. Even the international companies, no one could get ahead of you. Okay, so that's the idea. Long story short, yesterday after I recorded that video, Camila let me waiting for like 40 minutes. She said it will take like 5 minutes, and she took 40. And after she got home, like 1 hour later, I after this 40 minutes, I came back home, and as she doesn't have mobile data, I just told her friend to told her other friend that was with her, with Camila, that she didn't need to wait for me anymore, because after 40 minutes waiting, which I hate to do, I hate to be made like a clown. I'm not a fucking clown. I'm not a sucker. Um, I just came back home and got pissed off a lot at her. Then once she got home 1 hour later, she called me like several times, and I didn't answer her. So we kind of fought in our very first day of dating. But like 1 hour later, we met in person, and we solved this, just, you know. And I cried in front of her, and I regret a lot. I couldn't contain myself, and this shows that I'm weak yet. I cried a lot, and I didn't just cry. I cried a lot in front of her. I mean, you can cry as a man, but you can't cry in front of people, especially in front of your girlfriend. You can't do this. You're asking to be manipulated if you do this. It's the harsh reality. I can't do anything. But that's okay. And we both went to sleep at like 1:30, 2 a.m. today. But because we got home like we were in the street, just talking to each other until like midnight and a half past midnight. Then once I got home, we continued talking a little bit, and I had my breakfast at 1 a.m. I didn't have breakfast today. I had to work. I worked the 2 shifts. I work in the morning and in the afternoon as a salesperson, which I personally hate, specifically in person. I don't like. I'm gonna be honest. Although sales is something that will make anybody rich, anybody who masters it will make this person rich. I hate it. I hate it completely. I don't like to sell. I don't like to approach people. I don't like. I simply don't like. Okay, but it's something I have to do. It's simply, if I want to succeed, I have to do it. There's no choice for me. So we had to do it. It was a complete failure because it was raining a lot. It was cold, and specifically in the morning shift, we were hungry. We were a lot hungry, and we're teachers. You know, we're not salespeople. If there there was any sales person in there, I guess we might have had a better outcome, but we didn't. It was like not good. not good at all. But it was low, okay. But that's it, and my boss paid for my lunch, for our lunch. The company, it wasn't a company at least, so I didn't come back home because it was raining a lot. You know, I wouldn't even if she didn't, I wouldn't come back home. It was raining, and I only have my bike on. And from 2 to 3.5 in the afternoon, I had a training about the intermediate B1 to B2 level of my students with the pedagogy coordinator of the whole franchise. That guy is amazing. He's funny and his English is immaculate. Immaculate. Man, that is amazing. Um, then I had this training. Then at 4 we went back until 5.5. Then we could um, sign more people up, but it was very low, very low. The thing, our goal was to sign people for uh, a commemoration. Uh, we would commemorate and give away some gifts, just this, uh, through a prize draw, a raffle. I don't know. Through this, and for the person to participate, they would have to give us their phone number and their name. So we were supposed to sign the most people possible up, and we signed like less than 30 in total of like, I don't know, 3 to 4 hours in front of one of the most um, monumented uh, places in the city. But it wasn't good, but that's it. Then I came back home. I had chips for lunch, for dinner, and that's it. I don't know why my English is so bad today. It wasn't earlier, but that's it. Maybe probably it's because I'm not eating well. You might see I'm having more pimples, but I'm gonna start eating better, eating fruits, um, sleeping well, exercising more, praying more. So this way I'm gonna have this better mental clarity. I have everything I need, every little thing, every single thing I have to to reach prosperity. I don't have anything that keeps me from, um, you know, getting rich and getting that prosperity to thrive. I don't have anything that keeps me from thriving. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thank you. See you later.